Ever found yourself juggling a million different communication channels while trying to keep a project on track? Slack here, email there, maybe a stray WhatsApp message or two. It's a productivity nightmare, right? You're not alone. In today's fast-paced work environment, staying connected and organized is more crucial than ever. We rely on a suite of tools to manage our tasks, communicate with our teams, and ultimately, get things done. Two platforms that often come up in these discussions are Basecamp and Microsoft Teams. Basecamp, with its project-centric approach, offers a dedicated space for teams to collaborate on specific projects, centralizing discussions, tasks, files, and schedules. It's designed to cut through the noise and provide a clear overview of what needs to be done. On the other hand, Microsoft Teams has become a ubiquitous communication and collaboration hub, deeply integrated within the Microsoft ecosystem. It excels at real-time chat, video conferencing, and file sharing, often serving as the central nervous system for workplace communication. Given their respective strengths and widespread adoption, it's a natural question to ask. Can these two powerful platforms work together? Can you bridge the gap between Basecamp's project-focused organization and Microsoft Teams' communication prowess? If you're a team that relies on both, or if you're considering adopting one or the other, the ability to integrate them could significantly streamline your workflow and boost efficiency. So, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Does Basecamp integrate with Microsoft Teams? The short answer, as of today, is natively no. Basecamp does not offer a direct, built-in integration with Microsoft Teams. You won't find a simple toggle within either platform to connect the two seamlessly. Now, before you click away in disappointment, hold on a second. The story doesn't end there. While a direct, out-of-the-box integration isn't available, the world of software is constantly evolving, and there are often workarounds and third-party solutions that can help bridge the gap. Let's explore some potential ways you might be able to connect Basecamp and Microsoft Teams, even without a native integration. One common approach for connecting disparate applications is through the use of third-party integration platforms. Services like Zapier and Integromat now act as connectors, allowing you to create automated workflows between different apps. These platforms often support both Basecamp and Microsoft Teams, enabling you to set up triggers and actions that link the two. For example, you could potentially create a Zapier Zap that triggers a notification in a specific Microsoft Teams channel whenever a new to-do is created in a Basecamp project. Similarly, you might set up an automation where a new file uploaded to a Basecamp project automatically posts a link to that file in a relevant Teams channel. The possibilities with these third-party platforms are quite extensive, depending on the specific triggers and actions supported by both Basecamp and Microsoft Teams within the integration platform. You could potentially automate notifications for new discussions, completed tasks, upcoming events, and more. However, it's important to note that relying on third-party integrations comes with its own set of considerations. You'll need to set up and manage these integrations, and their functionality is dependent on the capabilities offered by the integration platform and the APIs, application programming interfaces, of both Basecamp and Microsoft Teams. Additionally, there might be costs associated with using these third-party services, especially for more complex or high-volume workflows. Another potential avenue, although often more technical, involves leveraging the APIs of both Basecamp and Microsoft Teams. Both platforms offer APIs that allow developers to interact with their data and functionality programmatically. If you have development resources within your team, or are willing to hire a developer, you could potentially build custom integrations tailored to your specific needs. This approach offers the most flexibility, allowing you to create highly specific workflows and data synchronization between the two platforms. For instance, you could build a custom application that pulls key project updates from Basecamp and displays them in a dedicated Microsoft Teams tab, or vice versa. However, custom API integrations require significant technical expertise, development time, and ongoing maintenance. It's generally a more resource-intensive solution compared to using third-party integration platforms. While these workarounds offer potential solutions, it's crucial to consider the limitations of not having a direct, native integration. Native integrations are typically more seamless, reliable, and often offer deeper functionality compared to third-party solutions or custom API integrations. Without a native integration, you might experience limited functionality. Third-party integrations and API solutions might not expose all the features and data available in both Basecamp and Microsoft Teams. Potential for breakage. Changes to the APIs of either platform could potentially break existing third-party integrations or custom solutions, requiring updates and maintenance. Data silos. Even with integrations, there might still be a degree of separation between the data residing in Basecamp and Microsoft Teams, potentially requiring users to switch between platforms for a complete picture. Complexity. Setting up and managing third-party integrations or custom API solutions can add complexity to your workflow. So, if a direct integration isn't available, what are some alternative strategies for teams that use both Basecamp and Microsoft Teams? One approach is to clearly define the primary use case for each platform. For example, you might designate Basecamp as the central hub for all project-related tasks, files, and discussions, while using Microsoft Teams primarily for real-time communication, quick questions, and internal team chats that are not directly tied to a specific project. In this scenario, you would encourage your team to live within Basecamp for project-specific work and use Teams for broader communication needs. While this doesn't integrate the platforms directly, it establishes clear boundaries and helps minimize the need to constantly switch between them for core project information. Another strategy involves manual linking and information sharing. For instance, you could manually post important Basecamp announcements or updates into relevant Microsoft Teams channels. Similarly, you could share links to key Basecamp discussions or documents within Teams chats when necessary. While this approach is not automated, it can help keep team members informed across both platforms. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.